that cone head shirt. Well, I'm sitting here at my tiki bar, but I ain't seen the sun all day. There's a storm out there, but I don't care. Yeah, I've got Mike's weather page. Here we go now. Okay. Mike's weather page. You know he'll be tracking every move it makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Is it just me or is there spinach in it? There's spaghetti models and empty rum bottles, and sometimes Louis says hi. Hey, Louis. But you don't get no hurries and don't have no worries, cause we're drunk donkey nationwide. Everybody now. Mike's weather page. You know he'll be tracking every move that makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Did I ever tell you the story of the drunk donkey? Once upon a time, there was this weather woman. You can come as a pilot, you stay kind of quiet, but you know you love watching Mike's page. Yes, we do. So put your cone head shirt on, watch it live on your phone, and drink drunk donkey beer all day. Here we go now. Mike's weather page. You know he'll be tracking every move that makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Is that Blobby Bobby? I think that's Juicy Jerry. Yeah, Mike, throw a party, man.
All right. Everybody dancing out there? I can tell the new folks. So welcome new people. That's an old song. We got about 10 songs, believe it or not. I try not to do the upbeat songs when we're watching a major hurricane heading our way. That's kind of the theory on that, I guess. I don't know. Figured maybe a little good vibe today wouldn't be so bad after all, right? So we'll play some of the other ones. We got about 10 songs. If you want to hear them, I do have a link right here. Look, somewhere. Oh, right here. MWP songs. There's a lot of good links on my site. I don't even know half of them. There might have been a little IPA involved in some of these links, and one day I'll be like, wow, I didn't remember putting that link there. So how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. I know we got a lot of months ahead of headaches, but hopefully everybody's able to keep somewhat positive smile on your faces. And I know it's tough. Oh my God, there's so many folks. This is Hunter. Yeah, this is Hunter Lacey. He's doing his best Louis impression. They always put their head up high. They're just like, cool weather, Aunt Betty in St. Mary's. I have a friend named Troy Meredith that lives in St. Mary's. You're bringing that cold weather our way. Got the haircut, Amanda. Yep. Had to do it. What's up, Andrews? Yeah, I got to get my car detailed, by the way. I've never had my car detailed in my life, but we have a friend that does that. I got a little Milton on it. A lot of Milton on it. I told the story yesterday. I had to tell it again. It's funny, but my hair, not a stylist, my haircut lady. What do you call it? My hair person. I don't know. Been having her for years. She's a big weather fan. We talk weather. She's obviously a good lady, and she saw me on the TV during Milton, and she goes, yeah, Mike will be calling me soon. Because I went through Helene and Milton with long hair. I started looking like Reed Timmer. Reed Timmer gets that long hair look. Paul Patty, no power in Sarasota. I noticed, hey, what's up, Bob? I noticed the car lines are really long. What's up, Jason Strong? You're in Bradenton. What kind of work you doing in Bradenton, Jason? Cooler weather. Lori, Sarasota. Yeah, Sarasota was interesting area that got technically the landfall. And Germany. I was at Germany in news. Earthquake in Florida, Wendy. I don't know. That was probably somebody falling out of bed. Nicole, this is a little Hunter, by the way. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we got the skeleton up. I put the skeleton up. That's the official I'm not worried sign for us. It's so crazy. We talked about putting the skeleton up before Helene. I'm like, nope. And then we had Milton. I'm like, nope. It's like the skeleton had a 2-week delay thanks to hurricanes. Oh, man, yeah. Sister at Inglewood, Marcia, Inglewood's really bad. I got some drone footage I'm going to show some later here. So how's everybody else doing before we talk weather? We got nothing to stress about right now unless you're living down in the islands. I want you to pay attention close. Puerto Rico and Virgin Islands and Hispaniola could be dealing with a hurricane possibly. But Courtney, yeah, I'm a big Bucks fan. Francine, good morning. No Nadine. There's no Nadine yet. You can pet that dog, Taylor. Yep. Yeah, Caribbean's going to be tricky. We're going to talk about that here in a second. Jen B waiting on the skeleton. Well, what's up? I got a smoke machine this year. Oh, I'm so excited. It's got lights on it, and it shoots straight up. And you can change the color of the lights so the skeleton's green or purple. It's pretty awesome, except I came home and the power was out, and I melted one of my plugs, so I'm like the Griswolds out there. I guess I got to up my gauge wire because the little skinny $1 6-footer wasn't having it with that big old smoke machine. All right, so let's do a little about weather. We'll say goodbye. Oh, Rays Stadium, Miguel, man. Have no idea what they're gonna do. Let's just do everything with Hunter. He'd be pretty good. He'd be like a talking head. Look, he looks perfectly in line with me. Oh, man. All right, everybody. Oh, Lordy. Everybody's still dealing with stuff. Even Shelly has no internet. Brandy, yep, Ray's got a predicament. I don't know if we're going to have an outdoor stadium or not. Crazy. Well, anyway, Florida peeps. We're going to be trying to reschedule our meet and greets here at Cocoa Beach and Winter Garden, hopefully soon. So stay tuned for that. I had a ton of people asking about that. We had a little party planned, but Milton kind of spoiled that. So watch for that. We're going to be working on that. Get your spaghetti model IPA. We all need a couple spaghetti model IPA. 8%. So watch for that. I hope to see everybody. We're going to reschedule that. And hey, Lance, how you been, buddy? What's up, Mace? He is cute. Emily Arena, it should be good. We're going tonight. For the Lightning, I got my buddy Phil got some tickets. Come to Naples. Come to Jack's. Oh, man. Doing great, Brian, and Spring Hill, no power. A lot of people without power. 4 days, man. That's awful. Belize, yeah, Habanero's Dream. You got a lot of rain coming from that yellow spot. I'm afraid you're going to have a lot of rain. Fall color in PA? What the heck is that? All right, so let's do it. But anyway, big thanks to ABC Fine Wine Spirits for supporting us for 6 years now. Firmer Power Equipment, Matt. Remarkable power restoration. Still, though, 202,000 without power. That's incredible, man. We were up to, almost 4 million for a while. So hats off to the linemen. They got a big job. They did an amazing job. Everywhere you look, every street. When I went down to Inglewood a couple days ago, man, every street, every city, there's linemen everywhere, man. We had a major power restoration project here in the state of Florida with Milton, and I know we still have 202,000 out, which sucks, but they've done an amazing job. Here's where the power outages are currently in our state. Typically, right where the landfall kind of is north, Hillsborough, 88,000. Remember, our line went down to the south of Tampa Bay, but the rough stuff was to the north with the big winds, and that caused a lot of power. We still got 42,000 in my county of Pinellas. Still a lot of folks, man. Sarasota 14, Manatee 13, Pasco 10. Broward with some of these tornadoes, 8, Polk 4, and Charlotte 3. So, yeah, man, it's still quite a bit. North Carolina still with some, too, from Helene, 12,000 in North Carolina. Still working on those mountain areas right here. Yancey County and Mitchell County, upper Appalachians, still recovering from Helene. How about that? That's what we got this morning. Cold air. How many Lyman wives do we have out there? They have their own, like, special pages and stuff. Hey, I'm going to update the link here before I start working today. We got all the shirt inventories back in. Julie mails these from home. So we have updated shirts. We had to put that on pause for a few weeks because of the storm. But Christmas is coming. Cold weather, man. Look at these freeze warnings. My God. I bet that's a quarter of the United States freezing this morning. Purple. Burr. Freezing temperatures, man. Just like that. Winter's here, right? We have this right here currently. There's our surface chart. We have a cold front going through Florida. It's pushing some rains down by the Keys. The Keys woke up to some rain this morning. But there's not a lot of rain with this frontal line. But it's working its way south, man. And that is going to bring some cooler weather. Very little rain. Here's your 5-day rain forecast. There's that lingering frontal line down by the Keys in the Bahamas. 5-day rain totals. But look at that. Almost nothing else for the whole south and east. Good little break. This is all the way through Sunday. So how about that, man? We need our grounds back. I could finally walk on my grass again. How about y'all? Shelly, you get rain down there? Randy says Houston was hot because of Elon's rocket. Who the hell is this calling me? Jesus. Ray Albert Bowman, what's up, buddy? Ohio. Morning there, Margaret. 99 in Houston yesterday. Jeez, that's hot. We're lucky, Apple Cider and Knowlesmar. We have buried power lines. We did not lose power during Irma, and I don't think we lost power during Milton. I feel so selfish. Yeah, Brandy, there's still people talking about Nadine. I can't believe it. I don't understand. There was a lady I met yesterday, Monday Night Football, that works at Home Depot. She's like, what about Nadine? I'm like, there's no Nadine. There was so many videos during Milton that Nadine was coming up and following the same path. It's like, I think I got 4, buddy. Neil. I can try to get a 5. I got a 4. We got 4. Oh, hopefully that maybe 4 might work. I don't know. We do have 4 in stock though. 4X. Yeah, there was so many people talking about Nadine, but the area that was picked up is the yellow spot that we're going to talk about, but that's going west. No Nadine. So, Eli Hale. How do I pronounce your name? Is it Eli Hale? From Tuscany, Italy. Wow. You got good news. What's up, Katie? Jody Copeland says it's 39 in Georgia. Jesus. I don't even know if I can. I don't even know if I can find my pair of jeans. Anyway, here's rainfall through the weekend. Not a lot. We're going to talk tropics here in a second. Here's the latest blend of models. Could be a little less than this, but man, we're showing 50s way south, 40s as far as the upper Gulf Coast for Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, Louisiana, Texas. We got 30s deep. 30s way deep. This is Thursday morning. 56 for Tampa, maybe. What's up with that? So, yeah, chills in the air. It's going to be 40s around the Jacksonville area on Thursday morning. 40s deep into Florida. 50s might make their way down to Fort Myers area, maybe. Definitely away from the coast. So, Linda Lee, good morning. 37 in Tennessee. Man, where did all this come from? 33, Kathy says, in Western Tennessee, North Carolina. Whew, man, just like that. The Bucks won, Angel Baby Max. Yep, that was a scary game. I was heading down to Inglewood. You know, Sunday I did a lot of live streaming. I went through Sarasota, went through Bradenton, went through Venice, went through Inglewood, went through Minnesota Key. You always try to bring coverage to areas, you know, not everybody sees everything, but hopefully you got to see some of that. Some of the areas aren't bad, luckily. Some have bad areas. You know, everybody's impacted differently. Justin, I'll be wearing socks. I've done it before. I don't know. I've only been to the Rays or the Lightning once before, but I probably should. It's probably chilly in there, I would think, right? But anyway, Ian's for you says I need a decent mic. I'm not into the big sexy mics. Maybe one day. It works. So anyway, all right. So let's talk about this tropical thing we got. Well, so here's the moisture map. This is your precipitable water in the air. Kind of showing you a couple things. This spinny little thing out here is a wave that came off of Africa. This is current water precipitable water in the atmosphere. Let me show you. So this is 94 right there. That's our invest that everybody's watching. This is our big old juicy blob. It's probably just going to do that. And there's our cold front line. And a lot of dry air up ahead. High pressure. So that's everything in a nutshell. So more than likely, this big old yellow blob, there's a lot of moisture. There's a CAG down there, CAG system again. So, you know, this is how we get systems all the time, get started. But we got a big blocking high pressure system down there. So, you know, there could be signs later in the month, maybe, but we're not going to talk about it that far out. But this is a lot of moisture that's wrapping up around that's going to get funneled back in towards Central America. So there's going to be a lot of rain down that way. But this little guy here, I know I keep hitting that and doing that, whatever. So what's this little guy going to do here? Well, it's going to get really close here to the islands in Puerto Rico and Hispaniola. A lot of models are showing it stopping and maybe doing that. And a lot of models have it kind of doing that. But a lot of it's because of that high pressure system basically causing a fork in the road. That's the trend right now. Never say never in the tropics, but the trend right now is this thing is not going to be a lower 48 threat. So we'll keep talking about that, hopefully. Could change, but that's what we got. This is what it looks like this morning. What's up with these double blob systems, right? I see a pair of blobs. Everybody say it together. Nice pair of blobs. But that's the way it looks this morning. Totally different than yesterday. Yesterday was a naked swirl. Now we got blobs. Naked swirls and blobs. Yeah, we're hoping it stays long enough, Liv. But that's it. And then look, you know, if you go to my page here, we got all the satellite imagery here. We got all kinds of blobs to look at. The right blob's bigger than the left blob, but anyway, somewhere in the middle is our system trying to get going. NHC's only got it at 60%. So here's the latest NHC map: 60% chance of development. We got the yellow area at 30% chance of development. So something in the orange is what we're looking at. It's very deceiving. It looks like it's heading to Florida, but there's a fork in the road. We have a force field up. Everybody's put their powers to be, and so far it looks like it's not coming in the lower 48, maybe. So we'll see about that, hopefully. I did this cool little graphic this morning. This is something I've never done. Got motivated and tried something different. So I superimposed the National Hurricane Center circles with the next 10 days rain map. And it kind of shows you where all the rain's going to be going the next up through next Wednesday. So it's technically 8-9 days, but basically showing you this blocking high pressure system here is just going to prevent anything from coming, and most of everything's showing that. A lot of red. Can't even draw red. So that's kind of the pattern. We'll see. We're going to watch some individual models. We got a lot of folks watching down the Virgin Islands and the Puerto Rico and Hispaniola area. And we have people in Belize watching too. There's a lot of rain. Purple's bad. Purple's like 12 to 20 inches of rain. It's showing 17 inches somewhere. But that could be bad with the yellow blob, all that moisture. The CAG system spinning back moisture back through Central America there. Latest spaghetti models here on tropicaltidbits.com. This is tricky. This goes out 168 hours. Somebody had a good question. What do these numbers mean? Well, that's whenever the model ran. That's 24 hours from now. That's tomorrow. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So that's how it works. Today's Tuesday, so we got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's kind of what they look like. So look at those timestamps. Tricky thing is what happens after here. Well, a lot of them stop and go loop, 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 and then some go loop. So that's after 6 days. But that's current models. Unfortunately, they're very close to Puerto Rico, close to the Virgin Islands, close to Hispaniola. There are a couple models showing maybe development for Puerto Rico, getting awfully close to the islands. So we're going to show you the latest. And then definitely Hispaniola. We have a lot of folks traveling. A lot of people do work down there. A lot of people live down there. So, anyway, St. Thomas, here we go. We're going to talk about that, Allison. So, moist. Show us your blobs. That'd be a funny shirt. I like blobs. Then I could have 2 radar images. Oh, God, I just thought of an awesome shirt. 2 radar satellite images on your shirt. You know what I'm talking about. Radar. And put I like blobs. Would that be offensive? I don't know. All right, so there's the latest spaghetti. Here's the latest intensity models, also on Tropical Tidbits, showing you could see a hurricane. Quite a few showing a hurricane. Bahamas rain, yes, stalled out front, a lot of rain. Nassau, rain. We'll talk about it. But we could be looking at a hurricane here. This could be Nadine. All right. Put this together. This is a cool site from Tomer Berg. He has a really awesome weather site. I have it linked on my page. This is a simple blend of some models. Doesn't have them all in there, but it basically shows you the same thing down the road. The current thinking. I mean, it just kind of shows you there's a fork in the road here somewhere, and it looks like that's what we're doing. So thanks to that. So there's high confidence to that right now. And that's kind of the point of the whole thing that we've been talking about till now. So there's a question, Laura. When would it be here? Well, how do I know where you live? And what's it? Florida? Very little U.S. impact. Continental U.S. Don't forget we have Puerto Rico and U.S. Virgin Islands. So that's why I say CONUS a lot. I don't want to upset them. They have a lot of followers down there. In Winter Haven, all you got is cool weather coming. All right. So let's take a look at the models, kind of give you an overall sense of what's happening. So let's look at the hurricane-specific models. These are on Tropical Tidbits. We got an Invest 94 showing you what we can look at. Let's just fast forward to Friday. The H-Warp's been the most aggressive, showing a developing system, but it's been kind of off and on. Here is, I know it's kind of hard to see, but we'll get to the islands. 995, let's see if we can look at it a little different way. It might be easier to see it this way. A little bit better that way. All right, so the latest H-Wharf passing it just north of the islands on Friday morning, 9:95. It could be developed by then. And then it kind of develops it really close to Puerto Rico. This is Friday, so we got to keep a really close eye on this thing. Skirting Puerto Rico there, but not. It's showing 977, so that could be a hurricane. The H-Wharf's one of the most aggressive right now. But then it goes into Hispaniola, Dominican Republic, and Haiti there, and then it kind of gets beat up a little bit with the high mountaintops. Now, what it does on the other side, who knows, but most of the time, lots of time when they go over these high mountaintops, it takes a lot of time to recover because these mountaintops are so big. I've seen these mountains. They're massive. And they actually break up the circulation of our storm. So if it goes smack dab over Hispaniola, then the likelihood is it'll be weak on the other side. Weak goes west and maybe just be a rainmaker on its way on out of here. So that's, definitely something to pay attention to there. Hass A showing you not much of a system at all. 1001, 1002, Puerto Rico right here. Enough, it's close enough to bring some rain. Definitely some rain. This would be Friday and Saturday. Rain for Virgin Islands. Oh, heck yeah, man. Look at that. Lots of rain Friday. But Hass A isn't showing much development. A lot of rain for the island. Hass B showing you about the same probably. Hard to even make it out. They're not doing anything with it. So that's good news. But probably not right. And then the HMON is showing you... what island is it? I can't even tell where we're at. Oh, there we go. There's Hispaniola. So just north. So the trend is a little north still. Nothing's really changed on that. All right, so let's look at main operational runs. GFS basically showing you weak low pressure over Hispaniola Monday, and piece of it might break off and go north to close to Bermuda. 998 pressure. There's a little piece that breaks off and goes west. Here's our little yellow area down here that's just going to keep going west. It's going west because of this. High pressure's very strong. High pressure winds spin clockwise. There's my best clockwise drawing. And it's just going to shove that yellow area that direction. And likely either our system's going to hit this and get pulled north or just continue that same pattern. So there's really nothing. I mean, nothing's really changed. Euro, or the GFS has shown a little development, possibly. That's that. So no Nadine is in the lower 48. Now here's a strong run. Last night's run, 991, 989 in this Hispaniola, and then it kind of blocks it. A lot of rain, kind of pulls it back off to the north. Maybe a piece, I don't know, but that's the trend. Right? A lot of rain down here in Central America. Everything flowing to the west. This hitting a roadblock. Latest Euro. Weak low pressure. Not showing much development, but a lot of rain and maybe develop there. And then it stops and then it pulls it northeast. Bloop. 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 Let's see the latest Euro AI. Weak low pressure. This weekend. Here's our little system down here Friday. Bringing some rain, maybe organized. A lot of land interaction. And it pulls it off to the northeast. I've just not seen anything to get worked up about yet. So that's good. Here's a Canadian model, a little more aggressive. Just clipping very north of the islands there. Good thing about the trend is nothing direct hitting yet. Definitely watching close down there. And I mean, the Canadians really got it figured out the most. That's kind of been the pattern of all the models. So that's that's what we look for: consistency in steering patterns, upper level winds, and that's that. So good news there as far as consistency. Spaghetti models here for the ensembles on Weather Nerds. There's your Euro. A couple thinking, a couple go west, a couple turn north. And the latest GFS ensembles are kind of doing the same thing. So that's it. Nothing to worry about. Here's a radar down in the Keys. Got some rain down there. Future radar, real quick, because we got this cold front coming down. 48 hours map is out. We're gonna have a skinny little line coming through the south Wednesday. Tomorrow could be some rain. Rain. Why am I on the Central Plains? What's going on here? That ain't good. Let's see. Radar. Let's see if it works. Nope, 12Z hasn't even run yet. Let's go to Tropical Tidbits. See if the 12Z ran here. Nope. Oh, we got a 6Z though. Kind of shows the same thing. All right, so here's your frontal line tomorrow. There it is. Very skinny line Wednesday morning. Very skinny line. You'll feel a few drips tomorrow morning when you wake up. Katie Haley and crew at the Panhandle. When you wake up in the morning, you're going to have a few little drops. Prepare us. And it's going to pull the rest of this lingering juice out ahead of it. They're going to merge. This gets pulled up. This gets down. Everything's going to get out of here. Front's coming down. And bye-bye. Bahamas, though. Yuck. This is tomorrow, Wednesday. This could be a little rainy down that way. Clears out by the weekend, but it kind of lingers. So it'll be hit or miss with the rains the next couple days. South Florida, Bahamas. This is Friday. So it's going to be hit or miss in the rains down there. That frontal line just kind of hangs out. These front lines, they come down and they just kind of stall out this time of year. You can see it right here. This is Friday. There's our front line. Sometimes these frontal lines can get a little spin going too. There's kind of on the Euro, but anything that gets started out here just goes that way anyways. But it wouldn't surprise me if we get a little yellow spot maybe on the Atlantic East Coast side. But so this is Friday. This is kind of going to linger a little bit down there in the south. You can see the 989 pressures. That's more like a subtropical nor'easter kind of thing. But that's kind of what we could be looking at. Well, that could bring some big waves, though, for the East Coast next week. If this thing turns subtropical and turns off to the northeast, could see some big waves. This is next Thursday. If it does that, this would be, Invest 94 kind of merging, trying to tighten up a little bit. So could be kind of wavy in the next couple of days. Actually, this is this weekend front. So it could be a wavy, windy. This is our front line that comes through. Front lines come through and you get that counterclockwise winds. So it could be kind of wavy along the eastern seaboard here on Saturday and off all the way through Texas. If you go to the windy site, you can see this on a larger scale, not just coastal. But we should be able to see winds here. So let's go to Saturday. There's our big old high pressure up here. Look at these wind barbs. Follow the wind barbs. There you go. So yeah, it's gonna be windy weekend across the Gulf of Mexico and eastern seaboard. Surf's up, dude. All right. Oh, 3 drownings, Bonnie. That's never good. Yep, Euro and Euro AI is 2 different models. Euro AI is doing really good. They all have good moments and bad moments. Canadians done really good this year, as is the GFS, the H4. They've all had good moments and bad moments. I'm not 100% sold the Euro AI is the best yet. Seems like every store. Hey, Braxton, what's up, buddy? How's Carolinas doing, buddy? Pup Pups, Casey. Yeah, we already said hello to the Pup Pups. We did look at that invest, Yuri, for the last 30 minutes. Sorry. Sound effect crap. What are you talking about? NHC come. Bingo. You guys are crazy. Rivers doing? Bonnie, good question. Yeah, Lance, let's talk about, I mean, we can look long range, Lance, you're right. We're going to have one more MJO phase rolling into town here. This is the end of the month. So if there's any more pop in the tropics, believe it or not, we might have something toward the end of the month. I'm watching it. You know, the CAG system will be there, and we'll see if anything can get spawning down there. So, you know, a long way away, but definitely. So there's little signals down here, you know, end of the month. So, water's still hot, you know, but we'll just keep an eye on that. MJO got me a little, not concerned, but realize that the season isn't over yet. That usually helps get things cooking down there. For sure. Water's still hot. Big time. So. Yep. And it's all timing the fronts and when a front comes and lifts them up and stuff like that. So, you know. But for now, we're not going to worry about it. But it's always something to watch. Oh, the baseball cap. Yeah, I'm going to get some more, Brad. Thanks. I had some of those one time. But anyway, that's about it for me. I'll keep these a little more shorter as we get into the season. We'll go live every day. But, yeah. Just, I guess we can look at the windy app for rainfall, kind of show you what's cooking here. This is a cool little slider bar they added. So here's your 24-hour rainfall totals. This kind of gives you a look at through the day. This is through tonight to Wednesday. This kind of pretty much shows you accumulated rains. And unfortunately, like Thursday to Friday, a lot of rain in the South Bahamas. Then it starts to get a little better towards Saturday. Sunday looks great. So Friday rains in the Bahamas. Sunday looks great. A little bit lingers on Saturday. Here's our potential system here, bringing a lot of rain possibly. And then maybe the juice of it goes north. So there's our Bermuda Wednesday potential. This thing gets pushed off of that frontal line. And the GFS kind of confirms that rain on Wednesday. Heavy rain Thursday into Friday. Here's Friday. A lot of rain. Saturday things get a lot better. Here's Invest 94. Sunday looks really nice in the Bahamas. There's our big rainmaker on Sunday. And then a lot of that gets pushed off to the north. So that's the flow. Pretty confident so far. So no worries. Put those 12-foot skeletons up. My sound's coming in and out. Wasn't a good day of sound. It might be a YouTube thing. Sometimes one's better than the other. So, all right. Well, there you go. We'll be live tomorrow. Better find jeans for. Okay, I'll do it, Ben. Yeah, it might be YouTube today. I don't know. Anyway, way it goes sometimes. Gotta love technology. All right, we'll be live tomorrow on Wednesday. Midweek Wednesday. All right. So I hope you have a great Tuesday. And I got a little more Halloween stuff to put out. I'm going to go work on some drone footage I took down in Inglewood and Minnesota Key. I'm going to put up here in a little bit. So Invest 94 for Jamaica Caitlin. A little bit of rain. Looks like it's going to be beat up after passing Hispaniola. So it looks like rain for you more later weekend, early next week. So, all right. See you tomorrow.